Hi, I am Amelia. You are watching Golden News. Today's headlines: Beirut blast kills more than 100, injures thousands. Retaliation in Syria. Netanyahu warning Turkish general killed in Qatar over Qatar funding. Modi lays foundation stone of Ram temple in Ayodhya, France. Corona's second wave warning more than 4.7 million corona in the United States. Victims now. Details: two powerful explosions in the Lebanese capital, Beirut, have wreaked havoc, killing more than 100 people and injuring thousands. According to AFP, Lebanese Prime Minister Hassan Diab said the warehouse at the port of Beirut had contained 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate for years, which caused the explosions. Those responsible will have to pay the price, he said. General Security Chief Abbas Ibrahim said the material was confiscated several years ago and stored in a warehouse. The Lebanese Red Cross said the blast killed more than 100 people and injured more than 4,000. Prime Minister Hassan Diab has declared a day of mourning on Wednesday. According to Arab News, the blasts that took place on Tuesday afternoon shook different parts of Beirut and thick clouds of smoke were seen rising from the city center. Many countries, including the United States, have offered assistance to Lebanon. Beirut residents said the blast shattered windows and glass of buildings and shattered the ceilings of several houses. According to Arab News, the blasts took place near the port of Beirut, damaging buildings on a large scale for miles. A small explosion and fire were reported in the area before the big blast. In the videos of the blasts, it can be seen that the second blast was so horrific that its sound could be heard far away. People ran out of restaurants and houses screaming. The Lebanese Red Crescent has appealed to people in the aftermath of the blast to reach medical centers and donate blood. China has said it will retaliate if the United States takes hostile action against Chinese journalists. According to Reuters, Chinese journalists in the United States are feared to be expelled if their visas are not extended. Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Zhang Yu regular press conference on March 26, 2006. Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Zhang Yu. It should be noted that in the second week of May this year, the United States had limited the visa period for Chinese journalists residing in the country to 90 days. Sino-U.S. relations have deteriorated sharply this year, with accusations leveled at each other over everything from trade to the global corona epidemic. In March, the United States reduced the number of journalists working for China state media in its country from 160 to 100. China this year expelled 3 American journalists working for The New York Times, The Wall Street Journal and The Washington Post, and warned that any U.S. action against Chinese journalists would be met with retaliation. Israel targeted Syrian military targets in response to an attempt to attack the Golan Heights. In retaliation, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed to retaliate against any threat to Israel. "We have shot down a cell and now we will kill the senders," he said during a visit to a military base in central Israel. "We will do what we can to save ourselves. These are not just words, they carry the weight of the State of Israel and the military behind it and should be taken seriously," he added. It should be noted that Israel carried out airstrikes on military targets in southern Syria on Monday night. The attacks were in response to the planting of explosives in the Golan Heights. The Golan Heights has been under Israeli occupation since 1967. Syria's state news agency Sana says Israeli helicopters struck Syrian army targets south of Kenitra but caused no casualties, according to a testimony given in a Turkish court. He was killed because he learned that Qatar was sending money to militants fighting in Syria through Turkey. According to Arab News, Brigadier General Sama Tarzi was killed in 2016 during the overthrow of Recep Tayyip Erdogan government. According to documents obtained by the Turkish president's opposition website Nordic Monitor, Sami Tarzi was ordered to be killed by then Lieutenant General Zekai Aksakli, who was the head of the Special Forces Command. According to Johns Hopkins University in the United States, the number of people infected with the coronavirus worldwide has reached 182 million and more than 691,000 people have died. More than 46,000 cases have been reported in the United States in the past 24 hours, with 532 deaths, according to the French news agency AFP. This number is lower than in the last 5 days. Thanks for watching Golden News. Please subscribe our channel and share this video. Goodbye.